Hey, good morning, everyone. Had a little bit of a tech issue here. Uh, I had to start a new broadcast. Let me see if I can share this link. Really sorry about this. Live 22. This is Rory Powers with Right Line Trading. And stand by. We're just getting ready to get started. Okay, here it is. All right. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a tech issue. And good morning. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, everybody. We'll give everybody a few minutes to find us. And today is Wednesday, Hump Day, May 28th. Good morning, Mark. And just to prevent any unpleasant surprises, let's take a quick look at the Forex Factory. Today on the calendar, we've got some big news coming out. The Richmond Manufacturing Index. Wow, I got to turn on my ceiling fan. Hold on just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. We've got the Richmond Manufacturing Index at 10 a.m. Today is an FOMC day, meeting minutes at 2. Historically, on FOMC days, we could find a very ranging, choppy market. So our caution flags come up on these FOMC days. We've got to be we got to be careful. We got to be careful. Risk management, capital preservation, very important in trading. It's always important to know what is the environment we're getting into when we're putting our money at risk. So we've got a big report at 10. It's an FOMC day, and we're going to have to govern ourselves accordingly. Today's your first day joining us. My name's Rory Powers, and I'm with Right Line Trading. And we're going to be showcasing our automated bots. These are bots that run on the NinjaTrader 8 platform, no other platform. And once the strategies are enabled, they will execute and manage the trades for you. What you're looking at here on my charts are the futures, NASDAQ futures, and the S&P 500 futures. Very liquid instruments. Very liquid. We've diversified into crude oil and gold. And we allow the bots to run right through the Asian Open, the London Open, and now coming into the New York Stock Exchange Open, we have what we call our leaderboard. Our leaderboard. And our leaderboard are the bots that are performing the best in the current trading environment. These are the what have you done for me latelys. These are the ones doing well today. Today is the time we need to make some money. If you did well yesterday or last week, we're very grateful. But today's a brand new day. And at the top of my leaderboard, I have my 2-minute smart stop. It turned out yesterday, um, I had two bots running in the same account. One was running on a 2-minute, the smart 2-minute smart stop, and one was running on a 30 range. So I separated them out, and I'm going to let them both run on the bot and drone, and we'll get some data that's a little more accurate. So our 2-minute smart stop did very well this morning. It's up over $1,000 already. The 30 range velocity, which is very similar to our power play, is up just under 1,000. And then we have a couple of ESs on an 8 Unarenko and on a 30 range that are also on my leaderboard. The 20U NASDAQ is always somewhere in the mix. And that's what the leaderboard looks like this morning. But I know already which bot that I like to trade in the first half hour of the market open. And that one's called the power play. And the power play, the spirit is to grab the volatility off of the open, that opening bell. We let things kind of settle down for a few minutes. And then between 9:32 and 10 o'clock, when there's a multi-time frame alignment between my 20 Unarenko and my 30 range, that's when I look for my entry. Let's take a look and see what happened prior to us starting. Let's go back to midnight. Here's midnight right here. Not a lot of bars, let me tell you. Yesterday we had a big leg up. That consumer confidence report really sparked it. We've got some major companies reporting earnings this week. From midnight to right about just before the London Open, we were headed down. The Asian Open was down. The London Open, things popped and took another leg up. And now just before the market opens, and what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to close all of my positions. And that will automatically disable my strategies. And I'm just going to enable our power play. I'm going to give all the resources to the power play, if I can find it. AI power play, where are you? Here it is. So we're going to enable our power play bot and drone only. Get our trade copier ready to rock and roll. I always like to see my lagometer. All right, good luck, everybody. There's the bell. We're looking for a long entry here. Both my 20U and my 30 range are above the 50. We had a little bit of a retracement just now on the 20U. You can see it went right back to my 50 and bounced. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Mark. Mukhtar. Let's get them. Good morning, Judy. Duke. Tom. Kenny. Rao. Good morning. Got an FOMC day today. You can already see the range is defined. The software does a beautiful job defining risk. These blue lines are areas of support. My red lines above are resistance. We need a break. We don't trade into support, and we certainly don't trade into resistance. Okay, it's 9:32. So that condition has been met. We're within our trading hours. Great job, bro. Good morning, Suzanne. Okay, here we go. Maybe we get a little pop to the upside. Still right in that ranging area. A very tight range. Now the power play took this trade. So we'll get a look at the price action. Traded right into that upside resistance. We don't want that entry. I'm getting some buying pressure here. It's trying to break through. You could see the relative strength index is pinned in my Laguerre. It's locked at 100. We got a lot of sellers sitting right there. There it goes. Let's see if we get a clean break. We did. We're through that first area. Let's get through this second one. Look at this. Man, some good buying pressure. I'd love to see it break right through that upside resistance. What'll happen here is if the P&L goes to 300, my stop will be pinned to my 15 EMA. And it'll get an exit on a line change if that 15 EMA changes from green to red, which is our assessment of momentum. It's our smoothed out 15 EMA. Come on, pop through. Let's go. Remember, we wanted to get to 300 bucks. We really wanted in our profit windows, really where we really want it. But once we get to 300 plus 300 on the trade, we're basically in the trade at no risk. We just fell short of hitting that $300. Now it's at 210 just there. If I was in the trade, I would definitely pull my profit target there. I think it just now hit the, yeah, okay, now it's attached right a tick or two from my profit window, but the stop is now attached to my 15 EMA. My threshold was 60 ticks. So this is the color of my EMA, this little square rectangle on the bottom left of my chart. If that goes to yellow or red, it's going to exit the trade. It's trying to push, let me tell you, it's doing its best to push through all this resistance. If we get through, we've got some running room to the upside. Come on, push through. We've got some running. Now it's in the profit window. I think I'm going to anticipate the break and enable my copier. Could pop in for a B entry. Could pop straight up right through this pivot. Let's play the break. Here we go. Get ready. Here's a signal B. Right back in. Got a full winner on that trade through all of that upside resistance. We're enabled now. We're in. Okay, we're in this one. Let's keep going. Don't stop now. Come on. Pop up. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop now. Get my profit window. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Profit window. All right. All right. We got it. I'll take it. It got us to 250. Anybody else get that trade? That's the power play. We'll do it. Look, our profit goal is 250 to 500. We're not greedy. We're going for a little bitty. We got the 250 on that. We didn't get the 500. But very nicely, we got 710 across our funded accounts, and we got a total of 1,500, including our evals. Great trade, Carol. All right. 250. We'll take it. Listen, I know it's tempting to keep going, and some of you will. For me, I practice very tight capital preservation. I don't want to change a winning day into a losing day. So I'm very happy. I'm very pleased. On an FOMC day, I made 750, and I'm done for the day. That is it. So I'm going to crank up the rest of my strategies. We're 2 for 2. And let's let the good times roll. We got a report coming up at 10 o'clock. Boy, that trade flew right into our profit window. And then it bounced. Took a bounce. That first trade, man, it worked its way right through all of that resistance and broke through the pivot. That last area of resistance, it broke through and popped. And that's the entry we got. And it just missed getting a full winner for us. Great trade. Glad to see everybody got it. Rao got it on the scalper for 1100. Marcia got 1082 in 5 PA accounts. Mark got the full 750. K9 250. Bob got it. Carol got it. I didn't see the progress update, Charles. I'll have to look. Congratulations again to Judy. Judy was able to achieve a payout using the power play strategy. All right, I've enabled the full portfolio now. So we're going to let the bots go to town. Our P&L on the 3 PA accounts. I can request payouts anytime I want now. I'm well within the payouts, and they're big prop accounts. They're two 150s and a 300. I'm just under 33,000 since January. Just under 33,000. Look at that beautiful equity curve. This power play is, man, what a game changer it's been for me. Power plays right back in long. It's kind of set up nicely. Our 20U is the RSI line still pinned to the top, even though it had a down closing candle. Yes, sir, Rao. Rao's up another. How much, Rao? You up on gold today? Let me scroll back. 1495, the EU session. All right, took a loser there. Glad we're done. These FOMC days, you get a winner. I'll tell you, you get a winner under your belt, and you feel great, and you feel like it's your day. And let me tell you something. I can't tell you how many times I've started the day with a winner and went on to just blow out the whole account. Um, it's a horrible feeling. All right, we're getting a reversal now to the downside. The ES scalper is very similar um, to the NQ. Almost exact, yes. Absolutely. We do. Ral, let us know. We all want to learn your strategy on gold. We could schedule a training session in our Discord. We want to trade gold with you. You know what? I almost did. Um, let's take a look at the chart, at the gold chart, just out of curiosity. I think yesterday was at 3,300. Here it is. I'm in a short on gold. Not an easy session here. It is trending down over the last few hours. This is a 15 range chart. This is gold. Look at that. That 2-minute retirement plan caught that reversal. That retirement plan last week absolutely crushed it. Let's take a look at the E-mini. Here's the E-mini on an 8 Unarenko. This is that ES scalper. One-day passes in for prop traders. We've got a really great one-day pass on this ES30 range. It trades during an optimized time. It loves to get in right between 9:30 and 10. And it takes the maximum number of contracts for the minimum number of ticks required. And once you get in your profit window, when I get unrealized gains like this and I'm in an eval, I automatically squeeze my stop. Because I'll tell you why. You don't want to give that back because they count those unrealized gains against you. Those unrealized gains, if you're trading an eval, that they count those unrealized gains against you, you've got to trail these trades pretty tight on the one-day pass. Now it's in my profit window, which is you could take a sigh of relief. That's where you want it to be. It's very close to going all the way. But even if it doesn't, you're just a hop, skip, and a jump from passing that eval. That's the ES30 range one-day pass. Today's the last day of that Apex 90% sale. If you jump on about 10 of those evals at 90% off, don't let them rebill you because then it goes to 50% on this sale. But take about, 9 or 10 of those 90% off accounts. Cost you a couple $100, and you should walk away with it with 3 or 4 funded accounts. It's right back in. Now, normally this bot will stop if it makes $3,000. I have it on my computer just keep trading because we're trying to get as much data as possible. But if it was you running the 1-day pass, you would always want to put in the strategy parameters, you would always want to put your daily profit goal at about $3,100, $3,150. And once it reaches that, you want to check close at your profit limit. So as soon as it hits 3,150, you have to account for commissions and slippage. So you want to put it over 3,000, give it a couple $100 leeway. And what we usually do is we put our session loss limit. We can give it as much room as we want. We can go for it in one trade and put this at 1,250, or we can go, in one trade and put it at 2,500 for a $50,000 account. Or if you want to take two trades, you want two shots at the 1-day pass, put your session loss limit at 1,250 because you can lose 2,500. Just be really careful with those unrealized gains. You don't realize it, but you can go up 1,250 and your daily session loss limit is 1,250 and it comes back to break even and boom, it'll close the trade and you hit your loss limit. On your trailing threshold, not so much on the strategy parameters. I'm sorry if I'm confusing you. On Apex's end. So the 30 range, ODP, right back in. It's trying to break through the VWAP. That yellow dotted line is my VWAP. I figured that's what you meant, Rao. You know, they want to actually send you the actual metal. I called a couple places about it. You could transfer your IRA or your 401k, and then they store it. You have to pay for the storage of the precious metals. But if you want to make a cash purchase, say of gold and invest in gold, they send you the actual metal. Two-minute retirement plan is up $1,000. I'm waiting to see what happens on this 1-day pass. Great job, Marcia. Congratulations. Let's take a look and see what's hot and what's not. We got old Ray. Ray's been a member with us a long time. We got Ray set up yesterday. All right, it made 28.75. 28.75 on that 1-day pass. The IBOT 16U, let's take a look. No follow through. Got a beautiful entry. I mean, it got to pull back and go, but it just didn't follow through. Our gold 1-day pass is at 50% this week. The gold trading a 2 Unarenko. The percent profitable is 53%. That's on the 1-day pass. I like to say 33%. Listen, it's trading. You could win them all or you could lose them all. But on the average, you make about 33% of them. The 20U Mack Truck Bot is up 1,500 for the week. This is the P&L of the 20U Mack Truck Bot from May 26th to the 28th. Mack Truck Bot, where'd you go? Disappeared. Let's see, the Power Play Bot is down $65. We were looking at that yesterday. The Power Play Bot pulled its stop all the way into 25 ticks. Remember, the bot is dynamically changing. The drone, the input stays static. The drone for the week is up 900. That's letting it continue to trade. Oh, today, I almost forgot. Today is our onboarding class. In the Discord chat, Charles is going to be doing the training session. It really does great sessions, and it provides you an opportunity to unmute your mic, roll up your sleeves, and go to work because it's a really great workshop. Charles will answer your questions in real time, and he really knows this software like the back of his hand. Not only that, but he's great on the computer. Holy moly. Mandinga. Been a kind of a weird week with the holiday on Monday. Shortened week. The iBot, the NQ on the 600 tick on my computer has been doing really well this week. The iBot ES4U is in. Took a beautiful short. The iBot, it picked up a disparity between buyers and sellers and right at this reversal, and it popped you in very quickly. Vendor licensing of RLT doesn't work. I just used it this morning though. I don't want to mess with mine now, but as soon as this session is over, I'll take a look at it. I'll ask Charles and Sergio to just test it. But you have to the vendor name, you have to type it in all together. You send your email to Charles. Send it to support@rightlinetrading.com. Charles is very responsive on the emails too. Make sure the vendor name. What you do is you come over here to your control center, Rao, and click Help, Third Party Licensing. And you're going to get this little panel that comes up. And you're going to put in the vendor name just like that. You're going to put Right Line Trading. The R is capital in right, and the T is capital in trading. It's all together, no spaces. The L in line is small. And then the user defined ID is going to be your email address with no punctuation and no @ symbol. And then when you submit it, do you get a field on the bottom? What does it say when you submit it? Manual update every time requires. I'm gonna put a video in the chat for third party licensing. Do the steps in the video and send it to support, and I'll get it fixed immediately. Really sorry about that, Rao. Here comes the ES4U. The iBot NQ 1 minute. We got two falling knives here. I apologize about yesterday. David Wise, who comes right behind me, David Wise comes right behind me. But yesterday, his screen, he was having some trouble, and Brock got with him this morning and I believe, was able to fix it. Now I'm going to put two links in the chat box. One of the links is for RAW, for third-party licensing. If you follow those steps and send the results to the email address below, and I will drop what I'm doing to get it taken care of for you. I'm really sorry, Ralph. And secondly, this afternoon at 4:30, I'm going to be doing a presentation on the iBots. Look under the hood, so to speak. Let me get my notes out. Yes, the presentation will be at 4:30. And remember, the iBots um, are leveraging that data feed, Kinetic. You can see that I'm connected to Kinetic. What that is that's a stream right from the stock market. And we're getting the advancing volume versus declining volume. We're looking for imbalances. It's one thing to say, hey, our software follows in the trend of institutional money. It's become a catchphrase. I mean, it sounds good, but how do you do it? How do you really do it? Well, the way that we found is really the most effective is by streaming those market internals right off the cash market. The stock market, that's considered the cash market. That's where the money talks, right there. And the iBot uses a trigger that's really lightning fast. It's not a MACD crossover, an oscillator divergence signal, something that's already happened on our trading chart. Those market internals really give you, an indication of the future direction of price. Man, and that's the valuable information. The future direction of price. If we only just knew where it was headed. Very valuable information. Those market internals do give us an edge. So today at 4:30, I want to invite you. I'm going to put my second link for that presentation. It's today. Today at 4:30. If you can't make it, don't worry. Just register and you'll automatically get the refund. The refund. The replay. Excuse me. Okay. Let me copy this link. Let me just check it. You'll automatically get the replay. Okay, perfect. Okay, there's the link there. Wow, what a beautiful entry. Look at this. This is the iBot 1 minute. Speaking of the iBot, this is the iBot for you. Oh, wonderful. That's probably what you just needed to do is register it on your end. Kenny Rogers. It's right for the today's webinar, Scott. It should be in your chat roll there, right up like 3 or 4 lines up. Okay, great. Well, listen, the good news is the streak continues. It's important to know that they're really banking on the fact that we can't be consistent. I'm telling you, that's their line of defense from giving us payouts. And if we're able to do what we've been doing since January, um, Judy's going to be, one of many members to get payouts. Then it just comes down to capital preservation and risk management, being able to stop, really. This week we're right where we want to be. On an FOMC day, things can get ugly. I know from experience. It wasn't the case today. But if you look at this week, this is where we are this week on the PA accounts. Trading yesterday and today. We don't have a loser. 2191, just under $2,200. And those are on the funded accounts. So we've got Thursday and Friday to go. But we're in a really nice position. If you add in those evals I've been trading, it's going to double. It's going to go to 49.21, just under 5,000. And that's just doing our little trade in the first 30 minutes of the market open and stopping and stopping. So we're really doing something special here. The results that we're getting, it's made the system makes it look easy, but listen, I know from years of experience that it's something that I've never been able to do before these automated bots is have any type of consistency. This ES4U drone, the 20R drone is in. Not a bad leaderboard for an FOMC day. This is my leaderboard. Does that mean that all the bots are winning? No. If I go to the bottom, these are my losing bots. These are the bots I want to stay away from. Up top are my winning bots. If you picked one of these, or you did our power play trade that we all do in the morning, you did good. This trade is slowly coming down. You see it drifting. That ES on the 4 Unirenko is slowly drifting into our profit target. Here's my open positions. We got a lot of short trades. A lot of short positions. That ES I was going to mention, that AIMES is looking good this week. The IBOT NQ 1 minutes right back in short. Oh, terrible, Rao. Let me tell you something. I don't say it just to be funny. It's the God's honest truth. Left to my own devices, I mean, I can mess up. I can mess an account up like you've never seen. Out of anger and frustration and revenge trading, that's when it really gets bad. So coming up right behind me, we got a busy week. Let me just mention the calendar that we have this week, and we're going to send an email invitation that's going to have the webinars, the presentations that we have on our trading systems. We've got some really powerful systems here at Right Line Trading. We've got the AI Auto Trader, we've got the iBots, we've got the Money Flow Tracker, we've got the SPY Super System. Some really great pieces of software that really provide our members with an edge. And throughout this week, we're going to do some live presentations and explain exactly how they work. And rather, we're thinking of rather than sending a million emails, which can be confusing and a bit overwhelming, is just send far fewer email invitations that have multiple access links on the same invite that kind of have our agenda for the week. And we're going to give that a try this afternoon because today at 4:30 is the iBot. Tomorrow is David Kushner with the Money Flow Tracker. And what a beautiful testimonial. One of our members, Barry, who had purchased the Money Flow Tracker very recently on Trustpilot, just raved not only about the customer service, but the system itself that tracks the flow of institutional money. David Kushner's been having a lot of success with it, and his members as well. He's going to be going Thursday at 4:30, and I usually do the Friday 1 o'clock slot on the AI Auto Trader, and then David Wise, he comes in Saturday and he does his workshops for the Spy Super. Rao, don't feel bad. Most of us are. And so let me tell you, there's very few of us. They are out there, though. I do speak to some of them. It can run, absolutely. The money flow tracker can work. In fact, when Craig Emery, last week when I had the medical procedure, I think it was on Wednesday, was it? Um, Craig Emery took my filled in for me, and he was trading the money flow tracker and running the bots in the background. So you could definitely do it. If I go to my control center and I go to new charts and I was to bring up a NASDAQ chart and you would load the template, it's these RLT Unarenko templates on the 8 Unarenko. In my data series, I would put it on a Unarenko bar. And on the NASDAQ, we trade an 82040. And I'm just going to load 500 bars. And I can load that money flow tracker template. And it shows you the signal. If I put on my account on my chart trader, the same account I'm in here, the iBot 1 minute, you'll see the same trade, um, two different time frames. But this is a very clean chart that we use for the AI. And on a discretionary basis, the money flow tracker is what David Kushner's using to trade his prop accounts. So they can definitely be run simultaneously. And we have some really great training videos that explain exactly what we're looking for before we take an entry. This is a nice setup here. Kush really loves the pivot breaks. He loves those pivot breaks. All right, let's take a quick look at our leaderboard. The winner of the day was that ES30 range, the one-day pass. We watched it. It took two nice trades. Our 2-minute smart stop. This is the bot that I remember from yesterday. I had two bots running on the same account, so I've separated them now. One's running on a 2-minute, one's running on a 30 range. And let's let it accumulate some data so I know which bot to share with you. But this 2-minute today is having another stellar day. It's up 11.57. The 2-minute retirement plan, 9.73. It's in another trade. The ES30 range up 620. The NQ 2-minute. iBots, the ES4U is up just under 500. The 20 range at just under 400. And the 4U, the one that we've been watching, this is the bot, the drone, the iBot ES4U drone is the one we've been watching, the drone. We were able to score on our power play. If you joined us late today, man, not only me, but congratulations to really all of our members who had it today. Everybody got in on it today, and it was really great to see. So congratulations for catching that power play trade today. Great job. And God willing, we're going to do it again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel. If you would, please like my video here on YouTube. I want to keep coming back. And the upper management here of the company, they look at that. And I want to have green lights to keep doing this. So please keep liking my videos here on YouTube. I really appreciate when you do that. And it gives us traction, puts new eyes on our products and services. Coming up right behind me is Mr. David Wise. He's a leader in the Reddit community of traders. Reddit is deep, deep, deep. There's power in numbers. 20,000 to 40,000 members. That's one of the groups that was putting those short squeeze trades on last year. There's power in numbers. But David's a professional trader. He's coming up right behind me trading the SPY Super System. If you're not busy, check him out. Don't forget, my webinar is today at 4:30. I put the link in the chat box. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you, Judy. Congratulations again and happy anniversary. So happy for you. I've got to read the update. I missed it. But as soon as I close that, I'm going to read the update. It sounds like it was good news. Don't forget, Charles today at 12. Charles at 12. Me at 4:30. Have a great day, everybody. Have a blessed day. We're going to be back tomorrow. Let's do it again. My pleasure. Thanks, Rao. I appreciate that. Have a great day. Have a blessed day. Let's do it again tomorrow. I'm telling you, we're beating them at their own game. This consistency is the name of the game, and we're going to practice it, and we're going to all get some payouts. I feel it. So we're really accomplishing special things. So keep joining me here, and we'll keep doing it. Have a great day, everybody. We're going to let this last trade play out, and then we're going to close this. Let's see if we can get the follow through to the downside. We've been watching this trade for 45 minutes. All right, Kenny. Thanks for joining us again. I appreciate it. See, I would have loved to see this trade here, that stop come down, but I have a feeling it's tied to that 15 EMA. But man, would that be painful to watch that come back on the E-mini? It's really how we improve these bots, though, is we watch them trade and we see how we can make little tweaks to improve them. FOMC day. Govern yourselves accordingly. Fibonacci? Yeah, sure. A major premise of our money flow tracker is the use of Fibonacci's. Very symmetrical Fibonacci. The mathematical modeling we use in our trading system all integrates Fibonacci into it. It's the Fibonacci levels and numbers. Thanks, Duke. Awesome, Carol. Boy, these summer months can be brutal. Low volume. It is an FOMC day, though. It's good to get it done early. We need a good stiff wind at our back here. Good stiff breeze to push us through. Well, we're going to give it to 10:35. You got to really have patience. Okay, it just went in the profit window. I was waiting for that. All right, I feel better. Woo! Got it right in our profit window. Now it's probably either 700 or 1,000. 750 or 1,000. 750. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I will see you later. Remember, Charles at 12 o'clock, and I'm at 4:30 at iBots. Have a great day, everyone. Bye bye.